I thought, oh, and I pulled my headphone off and I was like, I paused the show and I was like, oh, it must be in the show or whatever. Pulled my my headphones off. I thought, oh, the beeping's coming from, maybe I left it's a different sound, but maybe I left the fridge open. Came out, there's like a layer of thick smoke all over the living room. The fire alarm is going off, the smoke alarm in our house. And it has never gone off before. It's never been this bad. The whole living room to our front door, our theatre, our bedroom, all has like thick smoke on it. And it was incredible that it hadn't gone, because it wasn't like tall enough that it went into the other side of the house where our offices are. All I needed to do was turn my head and I could have seen the smoke. But we had to open our whole, lucky it was a windy day, open all of the windows, all of the doors, and this is what happened. That's what happened. So it was cooking for a good 30 minutes. I'm talking in the video, but you can't hear it because it's not connected. But yeah, that's what happened. So had a bit of a headache for the rest of the day because there was smoke everywhere. We had to spray, like room spray and burn candles. So yeah, we're very lucky that it didn't burn the house down. It was, and it seemed he wasn't upset, which was good. He didn't like pull the piss out of me and make fun of me. Yeah, so our house has smelled a bit like smoke. Yesterday was better. It doesn't smell really like smoke anymore. But that was my weekend. And now I have to do it all over again. So I'm going to have to go and get oranges today or this next few days and do it again. Because it hasn't put me off. The stupidity, it happens quite often. Like I forget things in the oven, I get distracted and I go to my office for 2 seconds. Like I've got something, I'm like 2 seconds, I'll just check something on my computer. Get distracted and then, so I got to like set alarms. I think I've got my iPad here. This worked really well yesterday. I have my iPad and I was setting timers for things or like stopwatches. Yeah, so that's what happened. Then I made a little salad. So this is bulgogi beef. You know, I'm on my veggie train. I've been trying to eat more veggies. They are connected, but you can't change the color. They're new lights. We're using the Elgato lights, but Exceed needs to kind of connect them to the stream setup so you can change the colors. That will take a few. We'll probably do that tonight or tomorrow. Thank you. When I was a kid, I once accidentally added a few extra zeros to the microwave, so I microwaved a pie for 30 minutes instead of 3, and then went and sat outside and forgot. Oh my God. We, a few years, maybe 2 years ago, when we first moved in the house, we did a TikTok hack stream, I'm pretty sure. It was like a TikTok, Instagram hacks, and we were seeing if they worked. So one of the things was getting brownie batter, putting it in a brown paper bag, and then folding it and then microwaving it. That was when the microwave was around there, and it took I would say about 6 months to get the burning smell out of the microwave. And in the cupboard that microwave was in, all of that pantry area smelled like smoke. It was fucking terrible. And so no one ever try and make brownies in a microwave in a paper bag. But then it was a fire. If you remember, there was the paper bag caught fire. So the things you learn. But here we are with Nido Marley Spoon Ratatouille. Okay. I've never found a ratatouille that I like. I can't get around it. I like veggies. I like some of veg. It's got tomato in it, doesn't it? That looks good though. That looks really yummy. And is that feta on top? That looks delish. Ooh, zucchini. I can't remember the veggies. The pumpkin, sweet potato. What's in it? Hashtag no microwave brown eyes. Yes. This is such a good idea. Look, she's smart. She made this is grumpy, not grumpy. This is a Nido. I'm just looking at so egg, cheese and egg English muffins. Made a whole bunch of them. Popped them in this. Oh God, clicked on the wrong photo. Look at this. Put them in the container, in the bag, and then reheats them. That's so good. Look at that. Very good. Very, very good. See her KitchenAid in there, in the background. Clever. I was going to say, why no meat? But then I forget you're vegetarian. Forget no basic brownies. No microwave brownies is the real deal. That's our marketing. No microwave brownies. Well, it does say microwave up to 10 seconds. Faux Caesar, so doing more veg. This is a rocket. No, it's not. It's kale and spinach mix. And then I grilled some chicken, grilled some bacon, and some cucumber in there as well. And then I just made a dressing with red wine vinegar, a little bit of Kewpie, just a little touch to make it a little bit creamier. Whole grain mustard and anchovy. I used an anchovy. It was a bit too big. Bit too big of an anchovy for the quantity of dressing I was making. It was really yummy. I liked it a lot. Brock, sour cabbage rolls. I can't find sour cabbage unless I ferment them myself. So we're just doing like regular cabbage. But sour cabbage is the best. I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna add some sauerkraut into it to like bring that sour flavor to the cabbage rolls. Well, we were talking about American, UK food. Terry's oranges, do you guys have them in your country? I was thinking of buying them to just use as a slice to put on a brownie, but at $8, and I think there's like 10 slices, it's not very cost effective to just use it as a topping for a brownie. So I'm trying to find an alternative. And that's why I thought of the candied orange. Or I'm going to make my own mold and make a chocolate mold and make my own little orange slices from a chocolate mold. We have chocolate oranges in Canada. How much are they? We used to get them in Christmas. Okay. Only see them in part of the US around Christmas. Interesting. Just looking at UK food. Exceed and I, we had 4 pizza bases that we needed to use that was just in the fridge. So we made, because they were a bit deflated, we made flatbreads. Kind of, you could say they were still pizzas. Oh shit. Hold on. Oh. Third time's a charm. Here we go. This was spring onion or scallion cream cheese with mozzarella and then hot honey on top. Yum. Then this was my favorite. This was mushroom with mozzarella, parmesan. It was really good. I don't think I've had like a mushroom pizza like this before, and it was so good. It was really yummy. Then this was everything bagel seasoning with oil. It tasted really good. I got a little bit extra brown because Chester stole a salami and I had to get that off him, and I left it in there for a little bit long. And then this is pesto. Pesto we made a few weeks ago. It's kind of like a little bit, needed to be used. And then ricotta and then cheese. So it's good too. My favorite was the mushroom. Grumpy is in Melbourne. She's traveled from Queensland to Melbourne, or Brisbane to Melbourne. And she went to Fortress, which is like a popular gaming venue. They have them in Melbourne and Sydney, not in Perth. And so she got herself some arancini. And Kate, new LD finds have been circulating socials. Kate is the go-to person, and I love if you guys share as well for like social media, TikTok hacks, or products that you've seen around that you recommend we try. Because let me try them so you don't have to. This is Louisiana tenders. Yum, we love them, and they're usually quite expensive at regular grocery stores or Costco. And then hash brown rings with onion. I would try that. So it's like hash brown in the shape of a ring, and then the hash brown has got chopped up pieces of onion in it. It's kind of like an onion ring mashed with a hash brown. I like it. If I make a cinnamon roll dough, does it have to rise in a warm spot, or will it rise in the fridge overnight? So if you make a cinnamon roll dough, you need to let it proof at least, 20 minutes to activate it in a warm spot. You can pop it in the fridge. Overnight, it'll cool it down, but it won't. And when do you want to make the rolls? It's not that easy, Shay. So if you're making them now, you can let them rise at room temperature for like half an hour. And then that kind of puts a pause on it. It slows it down, basically like puts a pause. So then in the morning you need to bring it up to room temperature again to then let it double in size. Because the yeast is active and slow, but it slows down like quite a lot. So it won't double in size overnight. It'll maybe like a third or like a quarter, an eighth of the size compared to if you left it on the bench. You can put way less yeast in there and just like a touch of yeast, and then it will just leave it on the bench. What recipe are you using? The chocolate orange is around $7 Canadian. Thank you very much. This is something else that she saw, which is Milk Mouse. She said it's kind of like a Bueno, Kinder chocolate, I mean. Cute. I don't think I've ever had a Kinder chocolate. I've had Bueno, but I haven't had a Kinder chocolate before. Nito was experimenting with the marajahucha and made some medicinal butter, simmering after 4 hours. Does it taste like grassy? And then she made some brownies. Looks good. What brownie recipe did you use? Nice. I like this, the crispy, crackly skin. Look at these. Yum. Look good. Great work. And then she also made some gnocchi puttanesca. Yes. Olives, tomato, anchovies. Is that what's in puttanesca? I'm going to make Gaston cinnamon rolls from the Disney Parks cookbook. Oh, cool. Hope all is well. Happy times and welcome in, Raji. How's your weekend? Grumpy was looking for peanut butter whiskey. This is what I bought, I think around Christmas time. I haven't really had any because we kind of stopped drinking. But this is from Tennessee, Gatlinburg, which I've been there. It smells amazing, and it's good in like an espresso martini or like mixed with Baileys. Baileys, I find, has a tendency to overwhelm everything and it takes away the flavour, but it's really good. Gatlinburg is fantastic. I love, when we went to the Old Smoky distillery, the experience is amazing. You get to taste a lot, and I think for free, if I remember correctly. So I left out there with lightning moonshine and about like 4 other flavors. Whew, that was 10 years ago, just over 10 years ago, before I met Exceed. I was in the US for the first time. Triple chocolate fudge, nice, Great. Shay barbecue pork chops with corn and mashed potato. Where's the fruit? Oh, is that an Xbox controller? What's that there? And what's on the pork chops? Barbecue sauce. Looks nice. Yum. Great work. Were you happy with it? Hey, Antamina, welcome in. How exciting. Are you packed and ready for your trip? No, you've already on your trip. You're flying home now. I thought you were already there. Triscuit assortment and the store to show Molly. Yeah, Triscuit. That's what I remember from Sex and the City. We had this whole conversation about Triscuits. They kind of look like shredded wheat almost, like the texture of them. Wheat thins, sociables. That's my type of cracker. What are you going to bring to the store? What are you going to bring to the barbecue? I'm going to bring sociables. I'm feeling sociable today. Chicken in a biscuit. Our chicken in a biscuit's different. Australians, can you put chicken in a biscuit? A photo in Discord, please. Chicken in a biscuit. And I want to know what sociables look like. Has anyone had a sociable before? What a name. I want to try these sociables. Triscuits have good flavour but are so dry. Okay. Roasted garlic, cracked pepper, garden herb, original. Which is the best? I've never had Triscuits. I've just heard of them. From the good old show Sex and the City. Homemade ricotta to be turned in some type of spinach ricotta and fat. Look at you! Amazing. What made you make this? Looks good. Great work. Those veggies look delicious. Friday night, I used up all the veggies from my fridge for some delicious garlic butter greens, broccolini, green beans, and baby spinach, served with some basic boring sausages. Are they beef? Oh, not too bad. I'd eat them. I don't know what this sauce is though. Why not ketchup? Is this like salsa? I've been cooking girly things this weekend, huh? Yeah, so you made ricotta. Did you follow a recipe or how'd you do it? What made you do girly things? You're so demure. So
delicious.
So grateful. And thank you for 7 months, 8 months on a 7-month streak. Amazing. Thank you for being a part of the community. Thank you for being mindful. That's it. You're so mindful. You're so demure. Read that. And thank you for contributing. Keep it up with all the food photos and the questions, and it's amazing. Food recap from my vacation at my mum's with my boyfriend. Every morning, my mum made us French toast for me and cheese and herb omelette for my boyfriend. Fuck, why can't I have a mum that does that? Forgot to take a photo. So this is French toast for you and an omelette for your boyfriend. Oh my God. Sometimes I want to like swap my mum and have like a doting mum that is what do you call it? I don't know the word. Like this. My mum has a B&B, so she served breakfast for us after the guests. That is very cool. So is it like Airbnb or does she do like a proper I suppose they're all the same now, aren't they? That's so cool. Does she have guests all the time, regularly? Yum. Okay. Second dinner, we went to a restaurant we liked last year and I had been dreaming about their fish and chip. Fish and chip? Chip. So we both got that and we ordered mackerel terrine. It was very, very good. This is the terrine. I don't mind a terrine. Leftovers. My mum, I always wanted to make my own cheese. Yeah, it's really good. We made ricotta last week, 2 weeks ago. It's very easy. This looks good. Look at those chippies. Yum. I always, 9 times out of 10, I make Exceed and I order something different so that we can share, or we can have some difference in, but there's sometimes where something's really good and we buy the same thing. But the thing is, Exceed doesn't love sharing, and so I have to like coax him to share with me. He which is rightly so. I come from a family where we put food down and everyone takes a bit and we order a lot of different things. And it's all good if it's like on platters and you serve it onto your plate. But some people just like to have their own food and like to eat that and don't want to share with anyone. And that's fine. But, Exceed has to share with me. He'll give me, like, I'll steal his chips and then sometimes he'll eat the rest of my food. So usually I order something that he'll eat as well, because I'm not a big eater in a meal. I'm a snacker. So I like little small bits, but not often will I eat like a full meal. So by the time I finish, Exceed will eat my leftovers. Does anyone else do that? Their partner finish their food? Okay, is this a Clamato? What is this drink here? A Caesar? That looks delish. Is that cheese and bread? Last time we went to a seafood restaurant, we started with garlic escargot. Okay, it is snails, but it's in a garlic sauce. I feel like it would be good. My boyfriend ordered a lobster. It was his first time trying it. He's a city boy. I love it. I got a crab plate just like when I was a kid. Everything was delicious, and we definitely enjoyed being by the sea and loaded up on fresh seafood. Amazing. Wow. So how far away this is where your parents live, Anne? How far away is that from where you guys live? I can't finish my hubby's food because he is always greedy and needs everything. I've heard that with lemon juice as well, find a difference in taste and texture. I use vinegar as well, but I found a thing, Serious Eats, that if you curdle the cheese and then don't stir it and let it sit at that temperature for 20 minutes, it like softens the curds. That's what we did last week and it was quite effective. You don't stir it very much. And let it sit. The curds are softer and larger. But you don't need a lot of acid, vinegar or lemon juice to curdle it, and then just let it sit. You shouldn't, unless you overdo it, you'll taste the vinegar. Yeah, let mine sit too. Nice. This looks good. Is that a baked potato? Yum. Margot got myself a meat lovers pizza last night from our local. It was pretty good because I love a local family pizza joint. Love it. But this one needed a squeeze of barbecue sauce to really make it sing. Wow, look at that, all the way to the crust, all the way to the edge. Is that what you had on your pizza the other night? I caught just the tail end of the stream. That wasn't homemade, that was store-bought, but mine was very similar texture. When you make it yourself and you strain it, you get like the really nice big curds, like the deli. If you buy it from in a tub, I find that it's really wet and the curds are really like smooth, and I don't like the texture of it. So if you can get it from the deli or make it yourself, you just need like a gallon of milk. Very easy. For redemption, let me know if I need to tip for the plantains. You redeem this? Beware, you'd redeem this? I can find plantains somewhere. I'll have to have a look. I did a bit earlier. Oh, I didn't see, sorry. If I miss stuff in chat, you've said or asked a question or you just want to repeat yourself, just repost it. I'll miss chat all the time. Or at me. If you're asking something specifically to me, at me. It just highlights it in the feed. Pabillon Creole. Is that how you pronounce it? Spanish pronunciation, Venezuelan dish. Okay. Looks good. Beans, plantains, rice, and is that pork? I don't know, it looks good. In a biscuit. This is chicken in a biscuit, drumstick flavored, alive with flavor. Thank you for doing this, Margot. You're going to get VIP. Tostones. Oh, I've never seen in Australia a fresh plantain. Considering that, like, we have, especially in Queensland, bananas grow really well, so I don't know the difference between growing a banana and growing a plantain. Oh my God. I really need to stop leaning on my shoulder. So this is in a biscuit, what it looks like in Australia. Chicken in a biscuit. They're like little cracker things. Chicken crimpy. These are good too. Yum. Just Aussie snacks. Shapes, flavour you can see. They're not as good as they used to be. The recipes changed since we were kids. Okay. That's going to be an issue for me. Okay, so we've just changed a button to toggle the pizza camera on and off. But I usually use that to take away the camera screen like that. Okay. It's the screen you can't see that it pops up. Okay. Oh. I was doing some reading as well as cooking yesterday with my glasses on. They've got all... Oh, that was not a good idea to do. What do you think of my glasses? I can never find glasses that fit. I got a very narrow face and they always look so big. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make these bites, yogurt bites. So I'm gonna get maple syrup, Greek yogurt, and some strawberries. Where did I put them? For brownie days, you should put white medical tape between the lenses so you can be nerd Molly. What are you saying I'm not nerdy anyway? I thought I took photos of the brownies I must not have. Did I put them in another channel maybe? The brownie channel. I made 3 batches of brownies and 1 batch of blondies, and I have them all in the fridge to then make, decorate, and photograph tomorrow. I'm so nervous, excited. I just keep thinking I'm gonna screw something up, but very excited. Try the Petite Ranger Oscar Wilde, game changer for me. Oh, okay. I got my eyes tested and he says, mate, I had one of each. One of each, a boy and a girl over the years. And they say, I don't really need glasses, but when I'm sitting at the computer, my eyes just kind of like don't focus as well. So like it just should help me a little bit, but I never can find them. I just wish I could wear something other than plastic frames so they wouldn't come off my face. But the small amount of the arm, I don't know. Why can't you wear metal ones? Even the small amount on the arm or nose pad can set off my contact dermatitis. Interesting. Nickel allergy. Really? Is there anything else that you can do that isn't metal? They're plastic. I like plastic ones. Exceed has plastic ones as well. I have a black pair, but I don't know where those are. These ones are always at my desk. or in my bag. But these are all plastic. How many people wear glasses? All the time, sometimes, they should, but don't. How many of you wear glasses?